or finish you can finish your movement facing whichever direction you want. While you're actually moving, you've got a 360-degree arc of fire.
Okay.
And the way that the orders are split, if you move and choose to move and shoot, you can basically say, for example, I started off here, and I wanted to move over to here. That's further than you can actually move, but never mind. I could choose to take my shot at any point along that line, whichever one was most beneficial for me. So I could choose to shoot from here if I wanted to, or I could choose to shoot from back here.
Okay.
Or at any point along the line. Like I say, you've got a 360-degree arc while you're moving, so I could shoot out this way, or I could shoot up this way.
For that measurement thing, what do you press? What do you press?
It's tab. So if you hover over something and hold tab down, it'll measure from the outside of the base.
Yeah.
Okay. If you pick up a mini and then press tab, it'll measure from the point you picked it up. So for moving 4 inches, if you pick it up and then press tab, and it'll tell you how far away you are. So you can
tab does that. What happens? How do I untab it?
Go back to the grab thing in the top left, the finger.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to hold the tab. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, hold the tab.
And then
if you just
you
can
Q and E while it's actually lifted as well, so it rotates it. And then what was it to drop it? Right button to hold it.
Right
there we go.
Ground, yeah.
Okay, right, yes, yeah.
If it ends up upside down, it's F to flip it. Bring that bit over at the same time. If you hover over them and press 2, you'll get what's called a silhouette, which is the amount of space that it takes up on the battlefield. So if you ever need to work out line of sight, you can just hover over it and put it in state 2 for the silhouette, and you use that for your line of sight. So even though that guy's crouched, he takes up the same amount of space on the battlefield as this guy that's stood up.
Cool.
And then it's 1 to get back to the normal one.
Do you want to take us through? So I'm assuming BS is ballistic skill, close combat for CC, movement. What's PH?
PH is physical, so that's basically the equivalent of strength. It's used for things like close combat damage is based on your PH. There's certain things that use your PH as dodging and stuff like that, possibly jumping. I can't remember off the top of my head. Whip is willpower. That's generally used for things like hacking, but it's also used for guts rolls. So if you survive being shot at, you have to take a guts roll, which is based on your willpower.
Okay. It's basically like your leadership and.
Yeah, pretty much. Arm is your armor, so the higher that is, the better. BTS is biotechnical shield, which is basically your armor for
extra armor, really, isn't it? Yeah.
Hacking and stuff like that. So it's your defenses against electronic warfare.
Okay.
W is the number of wounds that you've got. I don't think we've got any remotes on here, so everything's got wounds rather than structure points. S at the end is silhouette, so it's the size of the silhouette.
Okay.
What's this guy's silhouette? Yeah, this guy's silhouette 5.
5, yeah. So can we just go through again from the top? So we've got so movement 6 to 2. Is that 6 minus 2 or 6?
Movement's split into 2 parts. So every time you spend an order, the order can be split in 2, which allows you to move twice. The first part of the order is the first number is how far you can move. The second part is how far you move in the second. So you'll generally see 4, 4, 6, 2. Bikes will be like 10, 8, stuff like that. There's certain skills that use only the first part of the order, which will make a bit more sense in a bit. All of those numbers, if you're rolling against them, so if you're rolling against your ballistic skill or your close combat or anything else like that, you're trying to get the same or less. So the higher the number, the better. You're rolling on a D20. You will see a couple of people on the table that have got values that are above 20, which helps you with what's called critical rolls. So if you, for example, this guy that I'm hovering over at the minute, the sniper dude, he's got a ballistic skill of 13. So if there's no particular modifiers for his hit roll, you need to roll 13 or less to hit. If you get a 13 exactly on the dice, it's a critical hit, which causes additional damage. So they have to make 2 saves instead of 1.
Okay.
So that's the things. Let's just put the slide back. And yeah, I think it's probably best to just go through the orders. So right, this, can you see this sort of like mat over here?
Yeah.
Kind of like, towards the red. Little green thing on there is the is your order token. Every person you've got generates a what's called a regular order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one too many. Oops. And when you're when it's your go, you basically you'll nominate an individual model, whichever one you want. Flip the order over to use it, and then the order is it kind of like split in 2. You can either use an entire order skill or short order skills. The standard ones that we're probably going to be using at the moment are move is a short skill, so you can choose to move twice as part of an order. Shoot is a short skill, so you can move and then shoot. Close combat attack is as well, so you can move and then CC attack. So this guy with his movement of 4/4, you could move him up to 4 inches and then shoot at somebody else.
Okay.
But before you actually shoot, you declare the first part of your order. So the first part of this order was shoot, and then you check to see if anybody actually had line of sight through that movement. So if this guy that I've just put over here, if he could see where he started when he activated, at least I think he could. Yep. And because of that, he gets what's called an automatic reaction order. So basically, just gets to react to this guy moving, to him activating, which means he can basically shoot at him.
Okay.
You can choose to shoot at him at any point along the movement again, whichever's most beneficial. So even though he can probably see him now, no, he can't actually. So you choose to shoot at him back here. Once you've declared that, the original person will then declare the second part of their order. Knowing that he's being shot at, you might say, well, instead of shooting, I'm going to dodge to try and get avoid it. But that would depend on what you wanted to do. A dodge would let you move an additional 2 inches.
Okay.
And line of sight, is it from the so I can see? Is it so you can see from the top of the head, or how does it sort of?
It's any point on the silhouette you can use for line of sight. So you can shoot from the very top of one side of the silhouette.
The cylinder.
Yeah, the cylinder, or you can choose to shoot from the base. You can pick anything that is. You can pick what is most beneficial.
Okay.
Cover only applies if you're in base contact with something. So if this guy was slightly further away on there, just move it so you can see past. Yeah, so even though line of sight there is obstructed by these boxes, because he's not touching them, he's not in cover, so there's no cover bonus. If, however, he was in base-to-base contact with it, then he would get cover bonus.
Okay. There. Is there more of a cover bonus? So actually, let me just. So this guy here, can you put what is it to get a silhouette 2?
Yeah, 2.
All right. So basically, say if he was in behind that, he can still shoot over, because of the silhouette is.
Yeah. So he's so he can still shoot over it, and he can still be shot over it as well.
Yeah. Okay.
See the full
But
silhouette.
so if he's there, he doesn't get cover, but if he's actually at the base of it, he
Then you get-
does.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And there's no
Yeah,
difference. But there's no difference between like the height of it, as long as he, you get cover irrespective of being just as long as you touch it, basically.
Yeah, there's only either total cover, which blocks your line of sight completely, or partial cover, which is just any as long as you're in.
And what happens if he was at the other side and touching cover?
You wouldn't get cover there because you've got an unobstructed view
Right, okay.
of the whole of the base.
Right, I see.
So yeah, you have to be partially obstructed by the cover and in base contact with it.
Right, okay.
I'm glad you put the silhouette on there actually, because the silhouette is actually higher than this barrier here. You can actually move over it without penalty. So it's effectively you can vault over it, so you don't have to use a climbing skill or anything like that to get over it.
You can
You can just move across. So you just measure it as if it was going horizontally straight across. For the purpose of shooting, though, it's assumed that he does go over the top like that. So when he vaults over it, his silhouette will be that high, which means that more people on the battlefield might be able to see and might be able to shoot back.
Okay, right.
Which is why sometimes it's actually better to go round rather than rather than above.
So is this a 3-player game, or what's?
He's just
it's just two-player game. I'll just effectively GM and
okay, right, cool.
Let you run through it. When it comes to actually shooting or combat, if you're shooting at someone and they don't get a reaction for whatever reason, so they're not going to be rolling any dice for any sort of reaction. It's just a normal roll, so you just roll. You basically have a look at your ballistic skill, work out any modifiers, and then roll to make sure you get equal to or under what you're aiming for. If someone's shooting back, it's known as a face-to-face roll. But do you want to grab one of your minis gear and bring it over? We'll just run through and sort that guy out. We'll just run through shooting. So yeah, if you hover over, what's this guy got? He's got a multi-sniper rifle, and they've got a combi rifle. That's going to be interesting. So yeah, let's assume that the sniper is declared. In fact, no, let's go for the Fusilier shooting at the sniper and the sniper reacting. So the Fusilier's moved up to there and declared a shoot at the sniper. The sniper's like, well, yeah, obviously I'm going to shoot back. So the first thing is to measure the range between the pair of them to check for any range bands.
So what's the range? Sorry,
3 inches. 3 inches.
Yeah, it should snap from one to the other. 4.3. You'll be pleased to know you've got close range for both of them. Multi-sniper rifle. No, that's a multi-rifle. Looking at right, combi rifle gets a +3 to hit up to 16-inch range. So you'll get to add +3 to your roll. But hovering over the sniper, he's got something called mimetism, which means it's -3 to any hit rolls against him.
Okay, so it just cancels that out, really?
Yeah, so that just cancels that out. The sniper, I'm pretty sure it's going to be at a minus to hit at that point, at that distance. Who did you pick? 12 one. Alright, multi-sniper, yeah, it's -3 to hit at up to 8 inches.
He's going to get -3 anyway.
Sorry?
He's going to get -3 anyway in that scenario.
Yeah, so you're going to be at -3 to hit because you're within the minimum range band.
Okay, yeah.
Within the optimum range band. So with your ballistic skill of 12, that means you're going to need 9 or less. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. It means you're going to need. Sorry, you've got ballistic skill 13, so you're going to need 10 or less Whereas Geary, your ballistic skill's 12, so you're going to need 12 or less.
Okay.
But your combi rifle is also burst 3, which means Mark, you get to roll 3 dice. Whereas in reaction, you only ever roll 1 dice unless you've got a skill that lets you roll more. So, Mike, you're going to be rolling a single dice.
Yep.
To roll dice, if you go back to your the end of your table, you'll see your dice on a little thing there. Plus and minus either side will let you choose how many dice to roll, and then click the number underneath, and it'll roll that number of dice for you. It will also put the numbers that you've rolled. It should put them down in the chat in the bottom left.
4, 11, 11.
And 10.
4, 11, 11.
I've hit all 3 of mine hit then, didn't I?
No,
yeah.
2.
Or,
Oh yeah, sorry, it's less than. Sorry, isn't it?
Yeah. Or what did you get, Mike?
10.
That's a miss, though, wasn't it? Because you needed 9. What would
Oh, so it was less than 10. Sorry, so it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to get less than the target number. If you weren't
So
on that
mine was
minus-
mine was 13 minus 3, so 10. So I have to get less than 10 then. Yeah.
No, it was 10, wasn't it? That's me wrong. No, see, what did you roll? A 10?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
10.
Ah, that's perfect, actually.
Sweet.
Right, so basically, so Mike got a critical hit. What would normally happen is you compare the rolls to each other, and anything that's you discard anything that's missed first of all, and then compare the actual numbers together. So you could, and the higher number cancels out anything lower than it. So if Mike had rolled a 9, that 9 would have been cancelled out by Matt's rolls. So
Okay.
all of Matt's rolls that were 9 or above would have been a hit and would have been successful. Because you got a critical though, it cancels out all of Matt's rolls.
So what? How do you know his is a crit?
Because it's equal to the target number he needed.
Okay, right. So if you get the target number exactly, it's a crit then. Okay.
So because you were looking for a 10, yeah, you got 1 critical hit versus okay, there it rolled. Yeah, whereas Matt, you rolled 4, 11, and 11. What was it you were after?
12, 13.
Yeah, 12. Sorry,
12,
yeah.
12, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas if you'd rolled a 12, it would have cancelled out Mike's crit.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So effectively, the snipers pinpointed you and taken you out before you've been able to shoot back.
Okay.
The next thing is you need to roll a save and throw map for the Fusilier.
Okay.
So this is where you need to check your armor rating because you'll need to.
It's 2, I think, isn't it?
On
1, actually, it's a 1. It's a 1.
Yeah. The damage for a sniper rifle. I mean, I'm just using the standard. Yeah, we'll just use the. We'll use the burst mode for the hell of it. Nah, fuck it, we won't do that in AAFC. Double ammo one. The damage is for both modes is 15. Anyway, so what you need to do, you're going to need to do now, Mark, is roll a dice, add your armor rate into the dice, and you need to get more than 15 to save it.
So I get 1 dice, and I basically need a 14, or I need a 14 or more.
No, you need to beat 15.
So yeah, so I've got armors +1, so I got +1. So if I get a 14, that equals 15. So or do I need?
Yeah, that equals 15, but you need to be higher than the actual damage to save
okay,
it.
so I need a 15 or more.
Yeah, you need 15 or more to actually save it.
Okay. Oh, so how do I do that? So no, I failed. I got 3.
Yeah. If you'd been in cover, you get a +3 bonus to your armor, which is why it's beneficial to be in cover. So that now means that because you've only got 1 wound, they go unconscious. So we do need an unconscious token from someone. Regular unconscious. Leave them stood up. They're now unconscious. So yeah, just leave that next to them so you can see it. So from the next round, when you count up your orders, they won't generate an order, but they're not actually dead, so they don't count against you for victory points or anything as of yet. But if they're still unconscious at the end of the game, they will count against you,
All right, okay.
because they'll effectively count as dead. If you can get a medic or a paramedic over to them, you can bring them back into the game again, so you can heal up that wound. But the other alternate thing is if they take another point of damage, then they will be dead and they'll be out of the game.
All right, so you can shoot them when they're down.
Yeah, you can also coup de grace them in close combat, which is an automatic takeout.
Okay.
If you go down unconscious in close combat and it's only 1-on-1, then they're automatically taken out. They don't. It's automatically a coup de grace.
Okay.
A lot of weapons have multiple fire modes, or multiple ammos that they can use. So, for example, the sniper rifle has 2 different ammo modes that it could have fired with. One of them's called full action, which forces you to take 2 saves, so you can take 2 wounds off the back of it. The other one is armor pen. What you can use is either armor pen or shock ammo. Armor pen means you use half of your. You can only use half of your armor value. Shock means you don't go unconscious; you go straight to dead.
Okay.
So I've got shock, I think.
You've got all
immunity shock. Sorry. Oh.
If you've got immunity shock, it means that if you get hit with shock ammo, you don't go straight to dead.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of little bits like that in the rules where things are cancelled out and go backwards and forwards. But yeah, you should declare which ammo you're using before you fire.
And where do you see what ammo that you're using, or do you just it's those 3?
It's on the lists, on the army list. So I can tell you what ammo and options and stuff you've got. I've got the army lists up.
Okay.
But like if you hover over them, it'll tell you what weapons are available, and everyone that's got a multi-sniper rifle, for example, has got access to all of the ammo and fire modes that a multi-sniper rifle comes with.
Cool. Okay.
So yeah, and each weapon has its own range bands. So like for example, the combi rifle that Matt's person here was using, that's particularly good at short range, and then it gets harder to hit as it goes further out. So we get +3 up to 16 inches. 16 inches to 32 inches is -3, and then 32 to 48 is -6 to hit. A boarding shotgun, which some of them have got, is +6 to hit up to 8-inch range. Then it gets +0 up to 16, and then -3 up to 24. And then predictably, a sniper rifle is better at longer range. So you're at a negative to hit that close. And then going from 16 up to 48 inches is where you get your +3 on the sniper rifle. So a lot of it is down to positioning.
See, for the likes of, say, if you're on top of a piece of like terrain or something like that. So if you're on top of a wall or something like that, does that still count as cover? Like, is it bases touching, or is that something different?
Only if there's something in between you. If you're on top of one of these black things, for example, like the train carriages, then no, you wouldn't, because there's nothing to actually cover behind. But some of these bits of cover here, like this thing in the middle.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
See, I've got a raised lip on it. If you were touching that raised lip, then yes, you'd be in cover.
Okay, cool.
If you were partly behind this stuck up bit on this one over here, shooting out, then yeah, you'd get cover. You can get up onto those by using a climb action, which uses your whole action up, and it lets you climb the distance of your first movement. So if you move 4 you can climb up 4 inches.
Okay. The other question is, like, so does cover matter? So say the likes of this lip here in the middle.
Yep.
Say if there was like a platform sort of up both sides of it, or sorry, actually, say if I was actually tucked in behind the lip where the actual platform is, touching the base, but I was getting shot at from the blue side, so I'm actually not really behind the lip. Does that still count as cover, or?
No, you have to be obstructed by.
Yeah.
the-
Okay. That's
by
right. Yeah.
that.
Just
As long as there is some obstruction, it doesn't have to be 25% or any arbitrary
Yeah.
like that. Your silhouette has to be partially obstructed by it.
That's fine.
Yeah, climbing, you don't have to be able to climb all the way up something in one order. You can actually finish halfway up and then use another order to get to the top. The only restriction is wherever you stop has to be big enough for your full base to fit. So you can climb up something that's narrower than your base, but you can't finish at
On
the end
top
of
of
an
it.
order. Yeah, unless your base can fit. So these light poles, for example, if the top was actually big enough for your for your base to fit on, you can have a go at climbing up. I mean, technically, it's too small to actually climb up on that, but in theory, you could.
Okay.
If you wanted to jump, like for example, jumping down, you can't fall off things. You can jump as far as your first movement again. So if your movement's 4-4, you can jump up to 4 inches. If it's 6-2, you can jump up to 6 inches. That you don't need to roll for that or anything. You just jump that full distance, but it takes up your full move order.
So you can't climb up things. So if you've got 4 inches, you can't climb up anything that's more than 4 inches. Then you've got that.
You can. As long as the wall is big enough for your base to fit on, you can climb 4 inches up it in. Use it by spending one order, and you can wait there if you want. And then you can, but you're out in the open. You can be seen.
Yeah.
People can shoot at you, and I don't think you can shoot back. So I think I don't think you can arrow when you're holding onto the side of a building.
Okay.
If there's a ladder on the side of it, you don't need to climb. You can move up it normally.
Okay.
That's basically a very, very quick overview. Did you want to start into a game?
Yeah, just you can.
As we're going.
Yeah, you can just do that. I'm not sure what any of these guys' sort of special abilities and stuff do, but we can just sort of work through them.
Yeah, if you've got any questions when we're going through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool, you've got all your orders. This big order at the front, there's a big blue one at the front there. It's if you hover over it, it says Lieutenant Order. That's an additional order that that can only be used for your lieutenant. So you can activate your lieutenant again a second time. But by doing that, it gives away who your lieutenant is, and if your lieutenant gets killed, it basically puts you in a state. Well, it obviously puts you in a state called loss of lieutenant, which is pretty bad because it means that you can then only use each of these orders for each individual trooper. Whereas, as long as your lieutenant's alive, you can spend all 7 orders just Ramboing one unit up the field if you want. You don't have to split them one order per.
Okay.
So if you've got a massive killy thing, you can spend all 7 orders on your massive killy thing.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep, cool.
Right, to work out who's going to go first, it's a whip roll for both of you. Right. 012, who's the lieutenant on here? Lieutenant Mike, your lieutenant's willpower is 13. You're going to want 13 or less.
Yagrim says hello. Hello.
And Matt, your lieutenant. I've closed it down. Okay.
Sorry, breath me moment. Dog has decided that is the time that he wants to decide again. Tall. Who's my lieutenant again? Sorry.
Your lieutenant has a whip of 12, so you want 12 or less, with obviously 12 being a crit.
So what am I doing here? Sorry.
Both of you are going to roll a dice. Matt, you want 12 or less to pass your test.
2.
18.
18. So Matt wins on that one because.
Yeah, it's less than. Damn it.
Yeah. Bear with me a minute. Just let me let this dog out for a minute.
Yeah, no worries. appreciate I've just kind of thrown a lot of stuff at you at the moment.
No, well, the thing is, I always find it like it's one of those ones where you just kind of learn by play. Usually, what me and Math do is we just start playing, and then as we sort of start going through the rounds, we start going right. Okay, what do we need to do? So like the first round is always like the slowest, as you sort of pick it up and it builds up, you know. But
Right, okay, I'm back. So, do I have to choose lieutenant, or...
No, I can tell you who lieutenants are if you want.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters.
It doesn't matter particularly. Mike, yours is your Orc Trooper. He's your lieutenant.
he's the big, massive one. I'm guessing.
Oh no, Matt. Sorry, yours is the Orc Trooper.
Okay.
Mike, yours is the Gamma. If you hover.
Oh yeah, I can hover over him. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah. He's got a fire back. I don't know what that is.
Gangbuster.
Yeah,
Sounds
Matt,
weird.
because you won the that role, you get to choose whether you want to keep deployment or first turn. If you keep deployment, you basically decide who gets which deployment zone and who deploys first. If you keep first turn, Mike gets to choose that, but you get to choose who goes first and who goes second.
So where are the deployment zones? So...
Deployment zones are 12 inches in from each board edge. Each square is 4 inches, so it's 3 green squares in.
And is it from our side? So it's not like...
Yeah, it's from each side, so from the blue side and from the red side.
Okay. So I can choose a side, or...
Yeah, you can choose a side and who deploys first and who deploys second. So you could force force Mike to deploy first, and then that means you can deploy your stuff in decent positions.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that then.
He
Yeah.
gets to choose who goes first.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that then.
I'm not going to use any weird and wonderful deployment skills in this first one. So, Mike, you just need to deploy all bar one of your troopers. You get to hold one of them back.
Hold one of them back. Okay.
You can hold one of them back to deploy after Matt's deployed all bar one of his.
So I think these are all just checking on these on the rifle. Okay.
If you've got any questions about each one, give us a shout while you like ranges of guns and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I think most of them are combi rifles, and then there's that one guy who's got the sniper, and then there's what's he got?
The gangbuster's got boarding shotgun.
Yeah. So what's the Fuhrback? So
the Fuhrback has it's kind of like a mini rocket launcher. It's quite powerful. It's got two modes: explosive mode and burst mode. So burst mode has an additional shot. Explosive mode, obviously explosives, and
more damage.
Best range is 16 to 32 inches. It's not so good close up.
Okay, don't know.
Maximum range on it's 48.
Right. Okay, so I can deploy all but one.
Yeah. You can hold just one back, which you get to deploy after Matt's.
I've got a thing here. So got combi rifle is up to 16 inches. What's the orange is -3 modifier. Oh, 24 inches. Okay, I've got here. So I've got a thing. If you type in infinity weapon range chart, there's a list here. So heavy machine gun, pulse.
There are some charts in here actually in the rules. I can grab one out if you want.
Spitfire Mark 12 combi rifles are 16 inches, 24 inches at a minus. Rifle contender, shotgun, pistol, assault throwing grenade. Doesn't seem to have a. It does actually. There you go. All right, yeah. All right.
What's the difference between a combi rifle and a multi rifle?
Mainly the ammo. They've got the same ranges and range bands. Well, a combi rifle is basically just a machine gun with a single type of ammo in it. A multi rifle can fire different types of ammo.
Okay.
So combi rifle, for every shot you get, you'll be forcing a single roll, whereas multi-rifle's got double action ammo, which has 2 rolls for it, forces 2 saving rolls for every hit that you get. Or the secondary mode is armor, pen, or shock.
Oi.
Make a brew quickly.
Yeah.
Once Mike's done with his deployment, you should do exactly the same. Deploy all bar one of yours.
Okay.
Three squares, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Damn it. This is going to be annoying. Ah. Flip. Down. And in there.
Mm.
3 squares, 1, 2, 3. He's got one there. One there. It's taking. Okay, I think that's me.
Okay. I will.
You do that. I'm gonna go and grab my charger here and a hoodie. We'll be back in 2 seconds.
Oh, flip that. Okay. Guy. This chap. Okay. Where is this guy?
getting on.
What's the score with like getting through doors and things? Do you just go through them, or?
Yeah, if they're open, you just go through them.
In these ones,
Oh,
what's the score?
Oh, you can actually open them and close them. Yeah, you know when you turn in states.
Oh, okay. Go away, dogs. My food. Oh yeah, Math. There is. Mum said to say there's something arriving for you on your birthday. Surprisingly.
Okay. Oh, it's disconnected. Is Morrison gone?
Oh, has it?
Are you there?
Yeah. I can hear Marsden.
Oh, I can
Yeah,
hear
I'm
you.
still here.
Okay.
Disconnected from server. Oh, that's a pain in the nose.
Ooh.
Right. Create.
Do 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 do.
Saved. Auto save. Yeah. Right. Looks like Matt's gonna have to redeploy.
I kind of know where my guys are going anyway.
Yeah, it seems to have saved Mike's deployment.
Pokey pokey. Okay, so he's going there.
Open that one. Open that one. Yeah, as far as the doors go, say that if it's open, you can go through it. If it's closed, then it's closed.
Okay. Oh, did you just delete my guy?
Tried to put the silhouette on, and he vanished. Is he back again?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why is it doing that then?
Okay, I've got one guy left.
Yep. Now, Mike, you get to counter deploy your last guy. Now that you know where Matt's dudes have gone.
He's basically heavy deployed in one area.
Yeah, the aim is just to kill each other in this one, rather than playing any particular mission.
There's no cohesion. There's no unit cohesion or anything, is there?
Not in a standard game. We're not running anything with cohesion at the moment, no.
Oh, so there is cohesion.
Yeah, you can run what's called fire teams if you run a sectorial army, which means you can activate the whole fire team with a single order, which means that your orders can be used a lot more efficiently. But we're just using standard armies and stuff at the moment, so there's no you can't use fire teams in.
Okay.
So you get to deploy your last guy. Matt.
Okay, my last guy is going to sit over here. Alright, okay. Let's rock and roll.
So who chose deployment?
I chose... I chose for Michael to deploy first.
Yeah. So Michael, you can choose whether to go first or let Matt go first.
I will let Matt go first.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Matt, you basically choose which who's going to activate first, and flip the order over and declare the first part of your.
Do I need to put the order beside the guy?
No, you don't need to. Just literally flip it over, because as long as you've got orders left, you can move people.
Okay, so
F will flip it.
So I will move the Knight of Justice, who has a movement of 6 and 2. And he is going to move up the right flank here. So he's going to move...
It might be easier to like move 2 inches out and then 4 inches across.
yeah. So he's going to go...
If you actually pick him up and then press tab, once you've got him picked up, it'll measure it from where he started.
Okay, so he's going to go 2.5 inches there. Oh. How do you unselect the thing? Do you have to just press the wee button at the top there? What's that?
Yeah,
F1. It's actually not. It's F1. Okay, so 2.5. So I've got 6. So I've got 4.5. 4.5 is going to get him there.
Yeah, so now that you've done that...
Oh, shit. Sorry, I just twisted something there by mistake.
that should have been locked. Let's lock it. Yeah, Mike, you now get to double check the line of sight of your models just to make sure, see if you can actually see him with any of yours. I suspect. So that guy, if that guy had been slightly further out, let me just turn off the grid.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I actually had meant him to be sort of poking around the corner there, but I've obviously not placed him properly, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but if he'd have been poking out when Matt's guy moved,
Well, yeah, it was moving across. Yeah, I see what you mean.
you'd have been able to fire back, but as he wasn't, then you can't. So Matt, you now get to declare the second part of your order.
Right. So because I can't see him, I can just move the additional 2.
Yeah.
So with that, two's going to leave me pretty open, so I'm just going to move him up against this wall.
Yeah, you can use N to nudge him if you hover over. That wall's going to get.
Okay.
So yeah, now it's your second order map. So you pick who you're going to activate again. So you can pick the same knight if you want to, or you can pick someone else.
Oh, so do you move your entire army first, or is?
Yeah, it's basically you will use all of your orders first of all until you either run out of orders or you decide you don't want to use any more. But
Okay.
you can't carry orders over until the next go. You generate them all afresh.
Right. So he's got a guy there. Okay. Okay, so next order. Fucking dog, why? Next order. This chap has got a movement of 4 and then 4, so he is going to move 4 to there. Assuming nobody can see me.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can.
And then 4 inches. Over there. Dog, I am going to kick your ass.
Must be something in the air. Sushi's been weird recently, past couple of days as well.
This chap is going to do the same, I think. So we're going to not token. He's got 4 and 4, I think. He does. So 4 there. Nobody's going to see me. And 4 inches is going. Oh, that. He's going to go 2.7. He's going to go over there. No, actually, bear with me one moment. Let me just check that sight line.
Line of sight. Again, sorry, it's from the silhouette, but is there a way that you can sort of draw line of sight from one thing to the other?
No, not other than getting down and
Seeing it,
Yeah,
basically.
okay,
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's that.
if you put it in first person mode, it might be a bit easier. Press P to cycle through them.
Oh.
And then you move yourself around with WASD.
Oh, there she.
You can get quite low down. And then it's P again to cycle back.
So. Of lips. Where are Michael's other characters? Two guys over there. There's a guy there. Oh, I can see a guy right there. Okay, this guy here, he's got a movement of 4 and 4. Gonna use flip his 4 to there. I don't think anybody can see me from there, but pretty sure nobody can see me. Nope. And then he's going to move 4 again up to this barrier. He's slightly out of cover. He's not got enough movement. This guy, he see him, so 4. Go. Four. And then 4. Missile launcher guy, because he's got a ladder there, can he just move up without any sort of...
Yeah, you can move up the distance of the height of it, so that comes off his move.
Oh, how do we know? How do you do verticals?
Let's see, good question. Measuring. On the mode 3D.
So 2D auto edge.
As it looks to be 2.5 inches up.
So 2.5.
Call it 2 because it's
Yeah, 2 inches. It gives me 2 more. He'll go 2. The top. Can you shoot? Can you see me? You need to see my silhouette. I think I'm not sure if this guy over here can see me. His fur back.
I don't think he can.
No, I think you're just out of sight from that.
Okay, and his extra 4 are going to go up to there. This guy has a movement of 6 and then 2, so he is going to move 6 over here, and then 2 there, I guess.
Ah!
Okay, that's all my guys, and that's all my orders.
You've got a lieutenant order left as well, if you want to spend that.
Is it?
So
Is that? Can you use that? Is it only once per game, or?
No, that's every turn. You get that one every turn. So that'll refresh it next thing. So if you use it now, it'll come back next turn. If you don't use it now, you're effectively wasting an order.
Okay.
But we kind of because you've already said who your lieutenants are. It's not an issue using it. In a normal game, you wouldn't have identified your lieutenant.
Okay, so he'll move 4. He'll move 6. Let's see if I go to there. Am I going? Nobody's line of sight, I don't think. And then he's going to move. Oh. Actually, he's not. He's just going to. Get himself in that cover. Touching that. Cool, I'm done. I'm just going to now get my dog in while you do yours, Michael.
Yippee!
Yes, you now get to go back, but he's left the board completely open for you because.
Yeah, he's put
Not
everything
really.
into one corner. That's what I was sort of thinking. It was...
Yeah, he's also not really covered any sight lines himself, so.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm sort of thinking. Like I'm sort of going for like he's basically if I can sort of grip him down in that corner and have sight lines.
Say it again.
Nothing. No. Right. Okay. So how is it? If I pick them up and hold tab. Right. So what's he got?
Yeah, if you hold tab, it'll measure it as you're going along.
He's got 4. So say 1. To there. And then 4. Say 3.
What's the different states? How do you do the states?
Hover over it and use 2 to go to silhouette and 1 to go back to.
Oh, it's yeah, it's you. Oh, sorry, the different states. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to pick them up. Just hover over it and.
Oh, yeah, he's not sort of. Where not? Right.
So
2. Not let me do it. It's not. He doesn't seem to have another state.
So that guy I've moved him 4, and he's got a movement of 4/4. So is one order 4/4. So it's
Yeah, so the first part of your order, you move the 4 inches. Then you check to see if anyone's got line of sight to him, covering that to see if they can declare a reaction. If they haven't, you then get to declare the second part of your order, which can either be fire or move the other 4.
okay. I'll move the other 4 then.
Hang on. Let me bring in another lot of those models, Matt.
These guys seem to have them, but that one guy doesn't.
This guy seems to be moving through this thing actually. Or am I being stupid? Oh, there we go.
Which guy was it?
So the guy in the middle there, in behind it was basically whenever I was moving him. See how do you point an arrow at something?
Just hit tab and let go of it.
So I was trying to move him so his base touching with that.
Yeah.
And it was basically pushing him into it, like it wasn't solid. But I was trying to make was trying to make sure it was the 4 inches, so he was actually touching base. But I can't actually see if he's. I mean, he's actually.
Yeah, if you just say that he's touching it, because it's a bit weird. It's not quite so easy as. Alright, so it's your missile launcher, dude.
All right, I think
that you've
that's
hidden
like.
behind.
Yeah, so it's just sort of pushing him into that instead, but. Okay. There's one.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a second state for some reason.
So what is the distance for moving, like vaulting over things? Sorry.
It's just your standard distance. As long as it's shorter than your silhouette, you can vault straight over it. Otherwise, you just measure it as normal and you go straight over. So it doesn't affect how far you can move.
Okay, so if I say go 2 to there, and then he's got another 6 or another 4. Oh. And I'm assuming nobody. Oh, can it? Oh yeah, so it's at the end of my.
It's at the end of the first half of your movement. You check for line of sight, but nobody has line of sight either.
No, my guy's in the corner, so.
Yeah. Whereas if you put one guy, for example, if you put one like that,
Yeah,
he'd
yeah.
have still been in cover, but you'd been able to shoot back at him. Oops.
Okay, that's 2. Where's my other guys? So that guy's back there.
Don't forget to flip your order counters as well.
Oh, so that guy's actually only moved 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave him there for the. Yeah, so he's only moved 1.
If you basically just move the first half, you can declare idle as a second, so you don't
Okay.
have to use both things.
Okay. So flip. So I've done 2 then. So 2
Yeah.
is 1, 2.
Yeah, just keep track.
Sniper, what's he got? On your feet, man. He's got 4 and 4. Oh, forward there. Don't think anybody. No, I don't think anybody can see him there. What's going on with this thing? It's not letting me zoom out properly. First person activated. Third person.
If you've got first person on, then
It's not. It's kind of weird because it's not letting me zoom right into the board.
You can get closer if you put first person on.
Yeah, it's not. See, I had it on third person. It was actually letting me zoom right into the board with my mouse wheel, and now it doesn't seem to be letting me do that. And it actually seems to have slowed down the movement of everything. I don't know what's going on with it.
It's not changed the sensitivity on your mouse, has it? Because mine was doing that.
You'd have done, but even at that, it's not letting me scroll in any further once I sort of get to. I wonder is it? So that's rotating. That's. Oh, sorry. Doesn't matter. So that's 4, and next. And I'll put him into there. He's got 4 and 4. Oh, come into that. So that's 1, 4. he's not going to get to there. So I'll make sure he's peeking around that corner. Now. Is there? That wasn't it. Four. What's he got? 4 and 4 as well. He should be touching base. Go. I know what I'm doing. I'm pressing the. I'm pressing letting go of right for.
I keep doing that.
Okay. There's him. What's he got? 6 and 2. There, and where's he gonna go? Here's a tab button. Get up. Oh, must be like a little lip in the thing. Oh, that's gone too far.
We were going to get our first shooting then.
Hmm?
I thought we were going to get our first shooting then.
Oh, was I moving across somebody's line of sight?
Not quite. You moved him.
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah. I didn't even see that guy. Actually would have moved him there, but he was just going too far. And that guy, he's got 6 and 2, so I'm just gonna move. Oh God. My God. I think there must be like a little lip there or something that he keeps on, so yeah.
Yeah, it's raised that concrete.
Oh yes, yeah, right. I can see. Oh right, so that would still be him in cover then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's in cover there from someone shooting at you from on top of the raised bit.
Yep, cool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think that's me. And then what was it? The lieutenant's order? Sorry, was it?
Yeah, you've got lieutenant's order as well, so you can use that to activate your lieutenant again.
Deactivate the lieutenant again.
Yep.
And if you don't use it, what happens with it? Nothing really.
You just don't use it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, there's no disadvantage to using it in this particular game because you know who each other's lieutenants are.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. That's me then.
Yeah. Right.
Two.
So, if I want to sort of edge out and then shoot, is that just a move and then shoot? Is that how it works?
Yeah. You remember you can shoot at any point in your movement. So if you want to, you can move out an inch and move back, and carry on your movement elsewhere, and you can shoot at that point that you moved out.
Okay, right. So what I'll do then is...
Are you looking at the missile launcher?
Yeah, missile launcher guy. So he's going to move out half an inch, and then he's going to shoot at the girl with the combi rifle over there. He shouldn't be in cover. Over here, which is well within range.
She should be in cover, should she not? If she's
It doesn't.
Not from my point of view.
Trying to see if her base is obscured.
She's got, it's like, I can literally see the entire base, her entire base.
That's fair enough. That's right.
So I'm going to do that. Shoot, and then move back, I guess.
Well, you only declared the move.
Okay, so I'm moving
at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've declared the move, so you've moved to there. But the girl with the combi rifle can obviously see you as well.
Yep.
So Mike gets to declare a reaction now. Most reactions are either shoot or dodge. So you could declare a dodge, which, if you're successful, will let you move up to 2 inches. So you could move back out of the way, which might cause him to miss, or you can shoot back, which basically gives you a free shot. And similar to that thing, the demo one that we had before, you might be successful and end up taking the missile launcher guy out instead of getting hit. So you get to declare what your reaction is.
Combi, you're going to have a -3 to your modifier because it's over 16 inches.
You're also in cover.
I'm also in cover as well.
So there'll be a -6. Which basically puts you at needing, so your ballistic skill's 12, so you'd need 6 or less, whereas a dodge you'd need 10 or less. Yeah, so for survivability, Mike, a dodge would be a better reaction.
Oh, sorry, this is me. So I can dodge with my character at the minute.
Yeah, dodge uses pH. So you'd have a face-to-face roll, but using your pH of 10.
Okay.
So you need 10 or less. Or you can shoot back, but you've got a -3 for your range, and you've also got a -3 for cover, which basically means you'd need 6 or less. And as you've only got a single dice shooting back, you might get lucky.
Yeah.
And take it out. But for survivability wise, you're more likely to be successful with a dodge.
Okay. So okay. Well, how do I do? What am I doing for that time? Just rolling one dice then.
At this point, you're just declaring what you're going to do.
Okay.
Matt gets to go for the next part of his order.
I declare dodge.
Dodge, duck, dive.
Yeah, Mark, you declare the next part of your the second part of your order. Whether
I'm
going
to shoot him with a rocket launcher.
Just to double check the movement. Are you planning to leave your guy there, or were you planning to move him back?
I'm going to move him back.
Right, because you'd do the whole movement first. So you'd say, look, my guy is going to peek out here and move back.
See, whenever he's peeking out, is that the first part of his movement, and therefore, if I've got line of sight from one of my other guys, can I return fire?
If you've got other guys in line of sight, then yes, you can.
So my guy at the very, very back will have. I'm pretty sure. It's hard for me to tell because I can't zoom in and zoom out at the problems. Even if I go down and.
I was there.
So you're poking out. So the big guy at the back here.
Yeah, let's see.
Just poking back out again, Gary.
He is. He's poked out. You can see his leg.
If you set him the cylinder, so it's what you would see from the cylinder.
I think you can just see him.
You can just see him. You can see his leg, and you can see his sort of his backpack and stuff.
Yeah, so you'd be able to see the silhouette. It's just annoying that he hasn't got a silhouette. So yeah, he'd get to react as well. So basically, you've got 2 troopers here. Matt would, in theory, be able to shoot at both of those, either of those. So you don't really know what he's going to do at this point.
You're
dodge with one of them.
Your range is 20. So you're going to be at a minus for the feedback. Actually, no, you're not. It's up to 32. Is no modifier, so you don't get any modifiers. So it's minus 3 for cover.
How far is it? Far away is he?
26.
That's +3 for Furback.
Fearback, 24 to 32 is no modifier?
No, it's 18 to 32 is +3. That might be an out of date.
Right.
Thing. So yeah, it's 26 away, so you've got +3 to hit. You've got a choice of you might as well of using armor pen and double action ammo or explosive. You're probably going to be better with explosive.
Let's see, we got.
And then Matt, you would then declare. You shoot. What? It's a missile launcher, isn't it? It's a missile launcher. You're going to be at +3 for both of them. You've got a single shot, but you've got a choice of blast mode or hit mode.
So I can shoot. I can shoot at both of them, can I?
No, you can only shoot at one because
Okay.
you've only got a burst of one with the missile launcher.
Okay.
If you were using a weapon that had a burst of more than one, you could split your shots between them.
Okay, I see.
So let's say you could choose blast mode or hit mode, which let's get template. I don't think there's anyone anywhere near, but yeah. So there's no one else within range for him on there.
Well, I'm going to go for her. I'm going for her anyway. I don't think there's anybody near.
And yeah, there's no one else in range there either.
I might as well go for hit mode then.
Yeah.
Do I get any modifiers for hit mode? Because it's
no, you've just got the standard +3 for the range band that you're in. Coming from that. So what this is going to be is a face-to-face roll between your missile launcher and the combi rifle woman that you're shooting at. The guy with the fearback is just going to be a normal roll, so he's basically just rolling a single dice to hit. So if you do the face-to-face roll first.
So just one dice?
Yep, one dice apiece. Your ballistic skill is 12, Matt. You've got +3, so you need 15 or less.
I got 6.
Mike, your dodge
you need 10 or less.
Yep. Well, you need more than 6.
Damn it.
You failed, so he's hit you with the missile launcher.
Boom.
Missile launcher has a damage of 14.
Yeah.
So you need to get you need to roll 15 or more to survive. And you get what, +1 for arm?
+1.
Yeah. But it's also explosive, so you need to roll 3 dice and save all of them.
Oh god.
6
No.
8. Oh, that's a dead person. Go straight to dead.
Straight to dead. We like that.
So where do they go? Just take them off the board?
Yeah, just take them off the board because you'll
First blood.
Count the points up later for casualties. But then you get to fire back with your gamma with the furback.
Okay, so he's got.
He's got BS 14. But then you're up.
BS attack +1B. Whatever that is.
+1B.
That's what it says on the skills. BS attack +1B.
Yeah, that's in your active turn. So if you were firing, you'd get an extra +1 to the burst, but they don't apply in Arrow. It's the furback guy, wasn't it? Which is 18 to 24. You've got +3 to hit, which cancels out his cover. So it's a straight roll against BS 14 with a single dice. So you need 14 or less to hit him.
Three. Nice.
So 3, you've been hit.
No.
So Matt, you now need to roll a save against its again, it's damage 14 and it's explosive, so you need to roll 3 saves of 15 or more. But you're in cover, so you get +3 to your armor. So that gives you a total armor of 4, which means you need to roll 10 or more 3 times.
All three of them.
Yeah.
10 or more. I could do this. No.
Almost. But because you've failed on 2 of them,
He's
that
dead.
sends you straight to death as well.
Boom.
Ah! Second blood.
Dead missile launcher.
So that was your first order used.
Right. Okay. That was awesome. Right, chaps. Okay. This guy's going to pop his head out. So he's going to, in fact, he's going to move because he moves 6. So he is going to move and then fire at the guy in front of him, I think.
Don't declare the fire. Just declare the move first to see what reactions and everything you get.
So wait a minute. So that's going to be just under an inch to there, and go 5.1. Okay. Here. This thing here. Okay, yeah, so he's going there to that cover there. He's going to shoot as he's doing it, so he's charging out the door.
Before you declare that you're going to shoot, because you can shoot at any point along the path, so you don't need to declare shoot until you found out what Michael's doing.
Ah, okay, right, I see.
So because this dude over here had line of sight when you came out through the door, he can
shoot you through. I can shoot him as he's coming through the door, rather than by the time he gets to cover. Is that right?
Yeah, so you can shoot him when he's in the door frame over here.
What?
No benefit of cover.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna shoot you in the dick. So he's got a nano rifle or a multi rifle or a nano pulsar.
Yeah. So obviously you're shooting back. While you're deciding what you're going to shoot with, Mark, you then get to have his second part of your order, which I assume is. Are you going to shoot or are you going to dodge?
Yeah, I'm going to. Oh. And so he's shooting at me. What's his weapon? So what does he get? What's his sort of? What does it do?
It depends on what he wants to use. Who is it that's firing? Beta Trooper. SO. He's got multi rifle or a nano pulsar. The nano pulsar is a template weapon, which is going to be out of range. Multi-rifle is a damage 13 weapon that's got uses either double action, so it forces 2 saves for every hit, or armor pen or shock. So a single hit with shock would send you to being dead.
Because he's got 2.
You've got immunity shock anyway, so it doesn't matter. And you've got 2 wounds as well. Yeah, so he's going to be fine.
What does terrain do? So I've got terrain, mountain, stealth. What does stealth do?
Stealth means that you can move within someone's zone of control without them being able to activate. We've not reached zone of control yet.
Okay.
That's when you're 18 inches away.
Immunity shock, stealth, terrain, mountain. What does that do?
It means you don't get any penalties, and you actually get bonuses to movement if you're in mountainous terrain.
Okay. And religious troop. What does that do?
Yeah, that means if you're in loss of lieutenant, then it's not quite so bad.
Okay. Martial arts L2.
He's good in combat.
Okay. Okay, so he is going. What do you think? Dodge is my best bet. Just to dodge out of the way, or I don't know what this guy's like. I know he's a close combat guy, but
Yeah. Your ballistic skill is 14. Dodge, you will get a single dice rolling against 14 or less to avoid it. Your ballistic skill's 14. Your weapon is a Spitfire, which has a burst of 4.
and I get a +3 bonus to that because of the range, don't I?
Yeah, which would cancel out the cover that he's got, which means that you're probably better off shooting.
Yeah, I'll shoot up. I'll shoot at him.
Yeah, +3
Yeah.
bonus, and because you're rolling 4 dice shooting.
What's the mimetism? Sorry.
Oh, has he got mimetism?
Yep.
That's another -3. So you'd actually be at -3 to hit him, but again, you're rolling 4 dice instead of 1.
Yep.
For Matt, you need 11 or less. Mike, you'd need. You'd actually need 16 or less. Because you got +3 for the range band.
Beat.
Oh yeah, because I'm not in cover. He's hit me as I've walked out. Yeah, so I'm not in cover when he's shooting.
He's hit you as you worked out.
Yeah.
1 dice is it for me? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 1 dice when you're an arrow.
So 16 or less then, yeah.
16 or less for you, yeah. And Matt was.
So do I wait for him just in case he sort of knocks me down and then roll, or does do reactions come first?
No, it's all simultaneous. So you roll 4 dice for you, and you're really going to be hoping that either he rolls really low or you get a crit.
Fuck.
Nothing.
Those are the highest rolls ever. No, that's a miss.
Oh, crit!
Oh, you got a crit. Right, a crit means that you will be rolling an additional save. What was that with a multi-rifle?
Yeah.
So it was under for saves and over for hits.
It's under for hits, over for saves.
Over for saves.
Yeah. So the damage of a multi-rifle is 13. Shit. What ammo were you using, Mike?
I can't remember. I didn't choose anything. I forgot about choosing ammo or what ammo I had to use. But I'm going to go with whatever is obviously going to be the most effective.
Double action is going to be the most effective on a 2-wound model.
Double action.
So, double action means that for every hit you have to roll 2 saves. Hence the double.
Okay.
But because you got a crit, you need to roll an additional save.
So 3 saves.
So that's 3 saves.
Okay.
And your knight's armor is armor 5. So you get to add 5 onto your roll.
So I need.
You need 13. You need to over for saves.
Over. So I need 13 or over.
13 or over, but you get to add 5 to your roll.
So 9 and 14 save, 4 doesn't.
Yep, so you take 1 wound. Let's find a wound marker for it. One wound marker on there. Because you've survived being shot at, you now need to take a guts roll, which is a standard willpower roll. His willpower is 13, so you just need to get 13 or less on a single dice.
He doesn't have any bonuses for being religious or anything, does he?
Oh, that's a good question. That might let you choose to pass it, actually. Skills and equipment. Religious. Religious troop. Automatically passes their guts rolls without requiring a roll. Yeah, okay, so there you go, you don't need to roll. Yep. Did you flip your order over for him before?
No, I haven't done his yet.
Yeah, it's for that. But yeah, now it's your next. Declare your next order.
Okay.
You can activate the same night again if you want to. Or
Can I go back to him? So can I activate somebody and then go back to him, or do they? If you're going to do the same person again, do you have to do them one after the other?
You can activate whoever you want in whatever order you want.
Okay.
So
can my paramedic heal him?
Yeah.
So I'm going to move him.
You need to be. Let me check which. What stuff your paramedic's got. Your paramedic's got a med kit, which you can actually use at range if you want, which is basically the same as shooting. I don't know what you're shooting at.
Yeah.
It's got a maximum range of 24 inches, up to 16 inches. It's just a standard roll. Up to 8 inches, you get +3 to it.
Okay, I'll move him over, and then let me just see where Michael's moving his troops over. They're not going to be. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna move the paramedic over. He's got a 4 and a 4, but he's gonna. Oh crap! He's gonna move.
Medic.
4 there. Then he's going to heal. He's going to use that to heal him, I guess. And his second action is going to be a heal, I guess.
Yeah. So I assume that there was no line of sight to.
No, there's no way.
I'm just checking if he gets any bonuses. I don't think he does get any additional bonuses to using that. So it's basically just a standard ballistic skill roll with a +3 for your short range now. So you want 15 or less, and if you're successful with that, then he heals the wound.
Oh my god! What is it with these nat 20s? What the fuck?
Right. If you check over here, you've got 4 command tokens at the bottom of your board. You can use those to re-roll medic rolls.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can only use 1 per turn for doing that.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just flip it over, and but those tokens at the bottom are a single use. So once you've used them, you can't use them again.
Yeah, I'll do that. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. There we go. That's better.
Yeah. Ditch that balloon marker now.
Okay. So the other guy, he is going to. So, can I shoot and then move, or do I have to move first and then shoot, or how does it work?
Well, basically, because you can shoot at any point in your move, it doesn't really matter. So
Okay.
yeah, you can shoot and then move if you want. So you can declare that first and then move away.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot behind cover. I'm gonna shoot him because I can see him at the guy who obviously just shot at me.
So
And then
if you're shooting, then yeah, wait. Always declare what your first half of the order is, and wait for reactions first.
Okay, so I'm going. All right, so I'm gonna stay. But if I want to if I move, he's gonna shoot me when I'm out in the open. Yeah.
Both parts of your order and the reaction are simultaneous anyway. So if you declare a shoot first, he declares he's going to shoot back, and then you move out front, he can still shoot you in the open.
Right. So right. I see.
Peekaboo!
Pew
Pew pew pew.
All right. No guts, no glory. Then I might as well. He's a close combat guy. He needs to get up ahead. So I'll move forward.
Before you move forward, there is a whole order skill called Cautious Move. I mind you're starting in visibility. If you start and end your move outside of line of fire, you can use your whole order to move the first part of your movement.
Okay.
So you can move with him 6 inches. And if he'd been out of sight behind the wall, which I probably should have told you before, you could have moved 6 inches across using cautious movement and been hidden behind this wall, and he couldn't have fired back at you.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right. No, that's right. I'll just do it as it is then. So I'll move. So the 4, no, it's 6 inches. So 6 inches. If I hug that wall, am I going to be out of cover at all? Because if I go sort of like that, am I always, because he's going to have that sort of doorway in the way, am I going to get cover?
But you need to be touching base with the front of the side of the doorway to get cover.
You'd need to be touching base with the front of the side of the doorway. So
Yeah,
the point where you leave cover here, you'll be out of cover until you get to here.
Okay, right. So I'll just do that. So I'll just move, and then he can shoot me, and then I'll shoot him, and we'll see what happens.
Do I get 2 shots?
Yeah, you will do.
Get a shot from the gangbuster as well. Gangbuster.
What's he got? The boarding shotgun will be out of range. Yeah, he's got a pistol.
What range has the boarding shotgun got?
Hang on, I'll grab the template. BSG direct templates multi-drop. This.
Okay, cool.
Templates.
Yeah. Oh, actually.
No, I think he's gonna be out of range.
It's out of range.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You know I'm surgical with this thing, Jake. But he can still shoot with his pistol, though, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yeah, you can shoot with your pistol.
What's CC's weapon? Close combat.
Close combat. Yeah.
Close combat, yeah. Yeah, so Matt's moved over there. You're
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at him again.
so you're shooting at him with the gangbuster with his pistol, yeah?
Yeah, and the other guy with just what he was doing last time.
Okay. Matt, you can now. I'm assuming you're declaring that you're going to shoot.
Yep.
Yeah. With the Spitfire.
Yep, with Spitfire.
Right, because your Spitfire is burst 4, you
Yep.
can divide up those those 4 shots between those 2 targets, however you see fit.
Interesting. And I'm going to get a +3. Because it's going to be because he's in cover.
And he gets.
They're both going
They
to be.
both got They're both in cover, and they both got mimetism.
I'm just going to shoot at one of them. I'm just going to shoot at the.
If you're only going to shoot at one of them, you're giving the other one a free shot. Because you can't cancel it. Whereas if you're shooting at least one shot at each, there's there's obviously a chance that you'll cancel out their shot.
Okay. All right. Then I'll do 2 and 2 then, I guess.
So you're 8 inches to this guy.
Well, it's going to be more because it's from any point, isn't it? So I can shoot
8 inches minimum, and you're on. Well, 8 inches gives you
bonus
+3 still anyway. And this guy is also within your +3 range. So yeah, you'll get +3 to both, but then that cancels out the mimetism. But then they've got cover, so you're at -3 to both, which means that all of your shots are going to be at 11 or less.
Okay.
Which one do you want to do first?
I'll do the one on the left first. So I'll do the guy who's shooting the pistol at me first.
Right, so pistol is going to be. Don't think he's within. No, he's 11 inches, so you get no bonuses for.
Well, I'm assuming he's shooting me from the doorway, so it'll be.
Yeah, it's through the doorway and.
Yeah, but it's the first doorway that he would have been going past, would it not?
Oh yeah, you could do either doorway.
Yeah.
It's
13
it's
longer,
still
though.
13, so you're not getting any pluses.
Okay.
or
Either
anything
way.
like that. Either way, so it's just a straight roll.
And what do I need to be rolling for that then?
Your ballistic skill is 12, so you just need a 12 or less. No mimetism for the night or anything.
That is a fail, a pass and a fail. So
He passes a 7.
So I need basically over 7 and under 12.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. So your gangbuster has taken 1 hit, which puts him
knocks him out.
into a take it. Well, he needs to take a save first.
Okay.
It was a Spitfire, wasn't it? Which is strength 14.
Yeah.
It's only got 1 standard ammo, so you just need a single roll. You've got.
Hello?
You roll, and you need to beat 14.
Oh, it's just
it's
disconnected.
It's just disconnected again.
Oh no. Can I save? Ah, bollocks, didn't quite save it.
Well, I wonder if it. Hopefully, because I just put a guy down, it might have just saved where it was.
The auto save will have done because it seems to always save pretty regularly.
Yeah. Give it a whirl. Boop 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 boop.
Blink, blink.
Blink a blink.
Yeah, it looks like it's saved. Yep. That's cool.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Right, so he's down, but he still has to. I've got to do. He's got to still hit me.
He just has to take an armor save for this other guy, doesn't he?
He's done this. Oh, yes.
Gangbuster. No, I have to do the armor save. So,
Yeah.
what do I need? Sorry.
You need a single roll that you get to add 4 to, and you need to beat 14. So you need to get 11 or more.
Whoa! Wow! I won.
Right, so he's not injured, but you do need to take a guts roll now to make sure that he can carry on fighting, because obviously he's under fire. Your willpower is 13, so you need to get 13 or less single dice roll.
Oh, it hovered on the 3 and then just went over.
Right. Failing your guts roll now, you have to. Let me tell you, because there's an order to which way you go. You basically have to try and move into full cover, away from the guy that's shooting at you. Or I think that's the first one. Quick reference.
That's alright. He just moves back then, really, doesn't he?
Yeah, you basically just move him sideways to behind that cover. I'm just trying to remember the distance that you can go. I think it's up to your move character. It's either up to your move character or 2 inches.
Well, that's basically him in behind cover there. So
if you can't reach cover, then you can go prone instead. I mean, you can go prone as part of your move there, which basically puts you as just the size of your base.
Does that mean he can't shoot or anything, or is it just he's moved?
He's moved. He's now moved to the point where he can't see you anymore, so he won't be able to fire back at you because he's gone behind there. But that's that done now.
Okay.
If somebody else moves into his line of fire,
Yeah.
you can still shoot at them.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay, so the other guy then shoot.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so does he shoot his shot? He has to shoot at me. Does that, or have you done that already?
He did that. You did the face-to-face roll.
Oh, okay, right.
So now it's a face-to-face roll with this guy. So you've got you're rolling 2 dice, Matt. You've got -3 for the mimeters and -3 for the cover and +3 for range.
is my nano pulsar any better at using at this range, or?
Nano pulsar is a template. Is that even in range?
Just, I think. Bring it back a bit. Back.
I can't see it's being.
Yeah, that's it there, I think.
I shifted it to. Yeah, actually, your nano pulsar would be in range, so it's an auto hit.
Ooh.
I mean, mean, you're not supposed to
would
measure
that
these.
would it not be sort of like, because if I'm doing that from the corner, then it can't. If I'm going in that direction, then I'm not going into the templates thing through the door.
Actually, yeah, it'd be blocked from there. So
Yeah.
yeah, it probably would be out of range actually,
Okay.
because you do have to have line of sight at the point of the shot.
Right. So I'm assuming that you need to, as you said, you sort of need to declare these things before you sort of measure them out and see which is best and everything like that. So
Yeah, you need to declare what it is you're doing. So
Okay.
that you have to declare is the path that he was taking, which was straight across.
okay. So then, do I miss then because I've done that, or
Yeah, because you decided to use your nanopulsar and measure the thing, then it's an auto miss because it's not in range. There's no trooper within the actual.
Okay, so I
range.
just shoot two. I just shoot two things at him then.
Yeah, because the nanopulsar was an auto hit, it doesn't require a roll. It's just a.
That is a hit and a miss.
So it's 14 again. +3 for cover and armor 3 for this guy. So you're adding 6 to your roll this time. Now you need to beat 14.
with one dice? Yeah.
Yep.
Why did that not roll?
Yep.
Oh God.
Denied. Has he just got 1 wound? Oh, he's got structure points. No, he's got 2 structure points. So he's got
Immunity, shock, courage, dodge.
So what, he got an 18? I thought he has to beat it, or did he have to get underneath it for a save?
Oh no, you did beat it. Sorry.
Yeah, you did. I was going to say you beat it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's over. It's over for.
Yeah. See it.
Yeah. Good shout. So yeah, he saved it, but unless he's got religious or anything, he needs to take a.
He's got courage. Don't know what that is.
Oh, damn it! What does courage do?
Courage and specialist operative. Remote presence. I don't know what that is.
He's a remote, is he? V courage. Why are these pages not loading? Right. Allows its user to choose to automatically pass guts rolls. So yeah, it's similar to the religious thing. So you can choose to pass your guts rolls so he stays there.
Oh. And then what does remote presence and specialist operative do? Just out of interest.
Won't have any sort of thing in this particular game. It lets you some of the actual missions involve using the specialist operatives.
Okay.
Remote presence is basically because there's not actually a person in that suit.
Oh, okay.
So it gives you certain other things. So remotes that have remote presence can't use the cautious movement because they're basically a robot, not a person.
Mm-hmm.
And they have 2 levels of unconscious. So when they've lost all the wounds, they go unconscious. Normal people will then take 1 more wound and they're dead. Anything with remote presence can have a 2nd level of unconscious and then it's dead.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And you fix them with an engineer with a gizmo kit rather than a paramedic or a doctor with a med kit.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. What's the range for close combat, by the way? Is it base combat?
Base.
Is it base to base?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's that.
Another order flipped, isn't it?
Yeah. So my commandery type guy is going to move. He is going to support his buddy. He's going to move. Oh, he can only move 6, so he's going to move. Six to there. I'm not in anybody's line of sight. Across there. He's then going to move. He's then going to move. No, because if I do that second move, he can react to it, can't they? So if I move out, yeah, okay. So I'll just stay put. I'll just stay put. So he's not in.
19. Is it just the base that you need to be able to see? I'm assuming. Oh, that's the cylinder.
The cylinder, yeah, which is basically the base upwards.
Yeah.
So the gun doesn't count.
Okay, so he's gonna go there then for his thing. He is then going to use his lieutenant order to go again. And he's going to, because he is going to just pop his head out to there. So I'm in cover, but I can see him. Are you reacting, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at him.
Okay, and he's going to shoot he's going to shoot at the guy. So he's got a multi-rifle.
One question: why didn't you do this on your last order instead of idling for the second half of it?
What?
Because you moved him up.
You moved it up to cover, and then you could have popped out and fired.
Oh, I thought you couldn't. I thought it was like a move. I didn't think you could do. I didn't think you could. Shoot after you moved the first time. I mean, I didn't think you could shoot after you did a second move. Your second move.
No, it was a second move, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry, I forgot you did two. Yeah. I was thinking you only did one.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's gonna pop out and have a blast at him. So he's got a multi rifle.
And you're 12.4 inches away. Which puts you in the +3 range band.
Which would put me in +3 as well. Because I've got a multi-rifle also.
Yeah. So
which cancels out because we're both in cover. But then I've got -3 because of mimetism.
Yep. So Matt has got a burst 3 multi-rifle though, so because he's in his active turn, he gets to use the full burst, whereas your reactive guy only gets a single shot with it. So Matt's rolling 3 dice at -3 there, so that gives a target number of 11.
By the way, I'm popping out and moving back again, so my move is popping out and moving back. So did I just move him back now, or?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you are better leaving him out because then you'll get to, if you leave him there,
right, okay, so
you get to shoot back if Mike moves his
yeah.
trooper.
Okay, yeah, I get you. Okay. Alright, we'll do that then. Alright, so 3 dice. And I need, what do I need for him? He has got a ballistic skill 14, so I need 11 or, an 11 or more. Or level or under, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's under for hitting, over for saves.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 dice, and I need 11 or under.
Mike, you're on 13 or under for a single dice.
That's all 3 of them, I think. It is. Ba-ba-ba-boom.
It is.
I need a 9.
Yeah. 9, 10, or 11 all.
Why is it not rolling?
Oh, it's not going to fucking disconnect again, is it?
There we go.
5, you hit.
5.
Boom. So that's 3 hits. Neither of you actually declared the thingy, do you? I assume you're using double action.
Yeah.
So that's 6 saves
Oh, God.
against against strength 13.
So 6 over 13s.
6 over 13s, but don't forget you're adding 3 for cover to your dice roll and 3 for your armor. So you're adding 6.
So. Okay, right. What? It's not letting me push the numbers up and down.
So I.
One.
That's a pretty fucking good roll.
Yeah, it's a pretty good fucking roll.
Actually, one failed on there, so you take 1 wound.
Did he not
Because
take a
he's-
wound before, by the way?
No, because it was over. We thought we were doing
yes,
under,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was over.
So I've got a roll now, and is it 2 dice?
No, you don't have to roll anything because your
Missed. Yours was higher than mine.
was high, so it cancelled out his dice.
What do you mean mine was higher than hers? Sorry.
You rolled 3 dice, and your highest one was 8, whereas my roll was 5. So your 8
Yeah.
overdoes my 5s. My
Yeah.
5, sorry. Whereas if I'd got a 9, it would have been the opposite way around.
Alright, so I'm confused now. So how does the critical hit thing work against that? So if I roll,
Critical hit is you have to get right on your exact amount, and then basically it doesn't matter whether you're higher or lower unless that other person gets a critical hit as well.
right, okay. So I got a 3 or
Otherwise,
4. I got a 3 or 4 and an 8. So because my 8 was higher than your 5, it cancels
out. Whereas if I'd got a 9, it would have cancelled out all of yours.
The 5 should have cancelled out the 4 and the 3. Oh well.
Sorry? Or the 5?
Cancelled out the 4 and the 3.
So it's
So
a one shot hit.
it would only be.
So you'd have only been rolling 2 dice on that.
Well, I can roll them. If you're going to roll them again, then so just roll them again. But you're going to risk potentially getting 2 wounds. It's up to you.
Yeah, you're going to risk potentially getting 2 wounds out of it.
But I get +6, don't I?
You're getting +6 to it, yeah.
Yeah, I may as well. I know it's probably. I've got all 20s, so it's going to be all 1s now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I don't know why that's not letting me increase the number of dice. That's weird. Do you need to set me promoted or anything like that? No.
No, it says.
Oh, there's it working now. Don't know. It's just being odd. So +6 to 2 rolls.
Hey guys, coming up.
No, it's not letting me. It's not letting me roll.
Yeah, your ping's not shooting up or anything daft like that.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. 11 and 12, which yeah, both passed on there.
Thief.
Get rid of
Cool
the-
beans. Okay. Right. So next one, I'm going to shoot with him again. Oh, actually, that was my thing. So this next one is just flipped it there. So this next one. So he's going to stay there and shoot at Michael again, I guess.
What's your reaction, Michael?
Which guy is this you're firing with? Sorry.
Same guy. Same guy.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll fire back.
Shut up, dog.
So what role is it that you would use for dodge?
You use PH for dodge.
+3, and for your attack, it's just your roll plus whatever. Or sorry, what's your attack? Like a shooting roll? BS?
Yeah, BS.
Okay, yeah, so I'll stick with BS, because...
Okay, so I get 3 shots then.
If you multi-rifle,
Yeah.
Hang on. Multi-rifle. Oh, you get single shot for DA, or you get 3 shots for standard.
Yeah. 3 shots.
And then I've got multi-rifle as well.
You get 1 shot because you're reacting.
You're reacting, so you might as well use DA because you're reacting.
Okay.
That is 2 hits.
Yep.
So did you? I get. Oh yeah, because it's a. What did you get there? Sorry.
3 and a 5.
And what do I need? 13 was it? Or 12?
13, I think it is. Yeah, 13, 70 ballistic score.
Oh god, why is this doing this?
So it's 13 minus 3 for plus 3, so it's 13. Yeah.
16 he misses anyway.
Yeah, so that's 2 hits, 2 saves.
That's 4 saves because of the double shot.
Yeah,
thing.
you're using the burst mode, weren't you?
Yeah.
With 3 shots, so that gives you the choice of either armor pen or shock. Which armor pen halves is armor roll rounding up.
All right, so I'll do that then. Armor pen. Yeah, I'll armor pen them twice. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to increase my dice here, and it's just not playing ball. It's for fuck's sake. What is this thing doing?
And you'll shift it. Oh, you've got it on 2 now, anyway.
What did I roll there anyway?
You rolled a 15 and a 17.
15 and 17, yeah.
So do I need roll 2 more?
Nope, yeah, you just roll a 2, but you've got half of your armor rolling rounding up, so that's 2, so you're adding 5 to it instead of 6. But they're both successes. So you got 20 and 22. So yeah, you save both of them anyway.
Cool.
Hard.
Burf.
I press 1 minute. This dog's being an absolute pain in the ass for the moment.
Keep forgetting about different ammo types.
Yeah, it's a lot to track here. Like, you know, it's I think it's actually harder playing on this because you don't have the cards and things. Sort of, well, you do have them in front of you, but you're not sort of paying attention to them as much. Whereas I think if you're actually, you know, actually at a table, you would have the cards and things in front of you and be looking at them.
Look, because last thing I've got the range thing open here, and then it's just afterwards. It's like, oh shit, no ammo's there.
Okay.
So yeah,
we're just gonna carry on trying to blast that guy. So,
blast away.
Yeah. Flip another order. So same again. Assuming you're just gonna have to shoot back, Michael.
Yep.
Okay. That is 3. No, 2 hits. Is it 2 hits? On 11. Wait a minute. Is that his?
Is that a crit?
No. Oh, it's minus. Wait a minute. So it's minus 3.
3. Yeah, that's a crit.
That's a crit. So I critted you.
What?
Because you're minus 3 because of your nepit, whatever your thingy is. So I have 14. Minus 3 for cover. Minus 3 for.
I thought you got.
But I get plus 3, which means it's only a minus 3. So minus 3 off mine is 11. So it's a crit.
You've got 1 hit, 1 crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll. What did you roll against? Right, I can't remember. It was a 15 and 11.
A 15.
11, 15. Yeah. If it puts all the dice rolls in the chat in the game thing on the bottom left.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Mine's disappeared for some reason. Oh, there it is. Okay, right. So wait, you got a 2, an 11, and a 15. So that's actually 3 hits, is it not? Then
the 15's a miss. The 11's a crit, and the 2's a hit.
So what was your crit then?
11.
11.
But then do you not get minus 3?
No, because
His ballistic skill's 14.
Yeah, my crit ballistic skill's 14.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I just need to roll 1. And what's my ballistic skill? I can't even remember.
Ballistic skill's a 13.
So he needs a 13, or it's cancelled out, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a minus 3 because of the no, because he ignores that, doesn't it? So yeah.
Why is this keep fucking about. I don't know what is. Can you actually just roll the dice from actually
Yeah,
pressing on it?
you should be able to pick it up and just roll it.
Press R, Michael. And
It won't come in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
So what's that?
7.
So that'll cancel out the 2, but it won't cancel out the crit.
press R if you want to roll it. I think doesn't it? That sort of kind of does.
Yeah, it's been awkward with that wee board thing.
Okay, so
Right.
that's
You've got because it's a crit. That means you've got to roll an additional save. So you are still going to be rolling 2 saves.
3 saves because it's the oh I'm armor penning them, aren't they? So yeah, so it is 2 armor pen. Yeah.
Is there a shortcut for increasing the dice?
I
I don't know what is going on with this thing. It seems to be.
roll it for you.
Right, so that's 2. So if I just hit R, should it roll 2 of them? I'm
No, I
assuming.
don't think
Let's
it
see if
will, 'cause
Mars.
it's-
You can go ahead and do it.
8
Oh, that looked like it landed on 20 for a second.
Well, the 8's definitely failed. The 18's passed. So this time you do definitely take a wound. But he's got 2 structure points anyway, so you're alright.
Okay, so he automatically passes his willpower unless he chooses not to.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep him past this. So the thing is, I don't seem to have an engineer by the looks of it. I don't have any sort of guys that.
You should have some. You should have a someone with a medic skill, I think. Oh no, actually, you haven't because they were really fucking expensive.
I don't think I do.
No, I think because they've all got mimetism because they're so much harder to hit.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay. So I'm going to just blast that. I'm just going to carry on. Mean as I get rid of this motherfucker. So that's another 3 shots, I guess. I'm assuming you're shooting back.
Yep.
I'll roll it for you again.
Thank you.
That is 2. What? No, that's 1.
Mike beat you though, so he's hit you instead.
Nice.
Boom, bam.
Ching.
You can keep on rolling for me.
What was the beat achievement? It was the DA, wasn't it? So that's 2 saves to make, and you need to beat 13.
13. Nope, that's
you're adding 4 for your armor and 3 for cover. So you're adding 7 to it.
7, so that's 1 fail. 1 fail.
One fail, yeah. You've got wounds.
Is there any way to keep the chat pinned? Keeps on disappearing for me.
Okay.
Pressing it. Settings. There's no pin in there. No idea, mate.
Well, it's just it keeps on disappearing, so the rolls keep on vanishing on me like really quickly.
Okay, so for 1 order, I'm going to use my.
The orc doesn't have religious troop or anything, so he does need to take a guts roll.
Guts roll.
He's got a whip of. Oh, you've got 3. You passed. You're fine.
Okay. He is the other guy. Is the medic is going to. Do I get any additional bonuses for being right beside him or anything with the medic?
You get a +3 for being within 8 inches.
I'll move him up there anyway because I can. The medic's going to go up and try and fix him. Try and heal him. Does he have anything that sort of... That's just medikit. Alright, okay, so it's just a roll, and what I need?
Whatever your ballistic skill is, +3.
12, so I need a 15 or more. Or 15 or under, is it? Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll it. What is it? It's always the case when you want. It's like Axis and Allies when you.
Heal things.
Yeah, when you.
Was that what these wee tokens are? Rerolls? Command tokens?
No, you can only reroll certain things.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
trying to.
there we go. So he is now.
I mean, I think technically it's only a doctor role. You're supposed to be or an engineer role rather than a medikit role. But yeah, we're not going to use the command tokens for anything else.
Okay, so that's that. And my final shot, my final one, is going to be trying to finish off that dude.
I assume you're shooting back.
Yeah.
Yep. Kind of have to, really.
Come on, dice.
20.
3. That's 3 hits.
That is 3 hits.
Oh, God.
2, 3. Roll.
I am just.
What's that? Nah, dead. Oh, actually, no. So
No, they're all unders, are they not?
Yeah, you got to go
yeah,
over.
There's 2 under you need to get over. So he's taken 1 extra wound, which sends him to unconscious. And the additional one sends him to the 2nd level of unconscious because he's a remote.
So how do you get somebody back from being unconscious then? You need, I'm assuming you need an engineer.
You need an engineer, so he's basically
He's
out as far
dead,
as
yeah. So there's, you may as well just take him off.
doesn't actually count as dead yet though. Unconscious.
Yeah, it's quite cool that you can carry on using your order tokens to sort of, you know, take guys out and stuff. That's quite cool.
He's level 2 unconscious.
You're level 2 unconscious.
Yeah, but yeah, with no engineer, you can't get him back. So he's, as far as you're concerned, he's not going to generate an order for you either in your turn now. So you're going to be 2 orders down because you've got 1 dead guy and 1 unconscious guy.
Oh, you have to remove these, don't you?
Yeah, so I'll remove 2 orders, which means you're left with 5 orders this time around.
Cool.
Lieutenant order, obviously.
I think that's 4 plus the lieutenant order, is it not?
You should have 1, 2, 3, 4. Should have 5 guys on the table, haven't you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, 5.
Sorry.
So I thought the wee tokens was the lieutenant order was the actual. Oh, it's not. It's just the wee arrow thing that I was looking at. Never mind. I thought that was like a special token.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So your go then, Michael.
Okay.
A normal stick says what's going on here. We're playing Infinity. We're trying to learn how to play Infinity. It's quite cool.
Selective learning.
Selective learning.
Played it in a very long time.
Okay.
I think the last time you guys played this was when we were having that sort of 40k tournament-y type thing in 6th edition.
So way back. What's happened on the football? I don't understand what's happening since in this first final since '66. Okay, so we're in the final now.
England beat Denmark 2-1.
Okay, so I'm gonna move him up 6. Tab. To there. I'm pretty sure you don't have a line of sight of anything, so.
This wall's too big.
Mind you.
What's this? Sorry.
Oh no, he's right.
He's lower than the actual wall and everything, so Matt's paramedic can't quite see.
6 and the other one is what? 2?
Yeah, usually.
1, 2. So there. So that's 1 order, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so flip that. So I'll use my Lieutenant's order to move him again up to there. Oop. Rotate him around that way. Yeah, he's sort of sticking out a wee bit. So can I use a cautious movement then, as it was it called?
Yes, if you as long as your move starts and ends out of line of sight of everyone, then you can use cautious movement.
Okay, so what's he got?
Which lets you cross someone's line of fire without getting arrows. If you're not going to cross the line of fire, then you don't.
Well, to be fair, I don't even know if I'm going to cross his line of fire.
You
I might do.
The guy in the doorway, you're gonna see. He's gonna see you if you move.
Yeah, that's right. But as long as I don't end up in his line of fire.
Yeah, for cautious, as long as you start and finish.
Okay. Move him to there. And then, so no line of fire or anything. So I'm assuming nobody's doing anything.
With the cautious movement, he can't even if you crossed it. Anyway.
Okay, right. And the second one, I'll move him up.
Cautious movement is a hold order, so that's use.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So you can only move the first 4. So that's the end of that order done by putting him
Shit. That's not good.
Oh, you're gonna be nice and out in cover, aren't you?
The idea was to get him closer so he could do damage, but it's I've just gone unscuppered myself. Right. So that's 2 tokens. 2 on my... Did somebody flip over the second one?
Yeah, somebody added.
So that's the 3 I've done then, yeah?
No, I flipped over the second one. Because you used the lieutenant order for your second one, didn't you?
Oh, right, okay, yeah. So it's still, I've still got 3 left then. He will be in line of sight if I go that way. What's he got? Combi rifle, mini shock. So, say if I were to move this guy across here, because he's not actually, if he's running across open ground, even if the guy who's got line of sight...
I don't have line of sight, there's a wall there. Where are you?
Can you see over it?
No, because it's the height.
That wall's too high.
Yeah, it's the site. That's my height. I can't see you. If you're moving out through here, I can't see you.
Yeah, what's he got? 4 and a 4. Where do I want to move him to? God. Awkward. Move them both to there. And then move him up to... Nope. Here. So that is another one. Another token flipped. What was that? You got 4 and a 4. Ooh, interesting. So what's the height climbing thing? Sorry.
Assuming there's no ladder, you can use climb, which is a full order. So that uses up your whole order, and you can move directly up something for the distance of your first move. You have to start in base contact with it.
Yeah, and then can you move the you can still move the second bit?
You can't move the second bit. You can only move. So if you move 4-4, you can move. You can climb 4 inches, and that's the full order.
Right, and then it would. So would that? Oh,
He's through the floor.
Again, I don't even know how I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
There you go.
Before you do that, are you going? If you're trying to shoot at somebody, I'm not sure you're going to see anybody up there.
Well, the idea is to get in. The idea was to get in close, so I can actually. It basically, I'll get shots of your guys running past. But,
yeah, I see.
Pretty sure you'd be better off just running to this.
Yeah, I think
cover
probably
there.
yeah. Okay, right, I'll do that then. So 4. And is he gonna get? And he's not gonna make it to that.
Yeah, we'll quite make it across. Yes, you'd have to come out, but then you wouldn't be in cover.
Keep him there for the time being. And rotate him that way. So I think I've still got one left. Actually, I suppose I can still use him.
Yeah, and that sniper's going to be pretty effective if you get any hit shots out.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, I'm going to use the other one and just move him up to there. Okay.
Okay.
To start of turn 3. So Matt, you just need to count up the number of troopers you've got on the board that are not in an unconscious state, and that's how many orders you've got this turn.
Yeah, I've got 7.
And,
I've done it already, so.
did you have 8 people to start with?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just checked on the list.
Okie pokey. So, how are we going to do this? That guy is currently dead. So, he is going. So I could move here and not be in his arc line of fire. I'm just trying to see where he is going. That guy as well. So you've got that missile launcher guy.
Yeah, he's got 2 people covering fire lanes down here now.
Yeah. So. All right. This guy is therefore moving his 6. He's moving 3 points. I'll say 4 there. 2 there. And he's moving his additional 2 there. Shouldn't be anybody in the way there. We're shooting.
Is it clear?
It seems to be clear. I don't think you've got anybody else around here other than those lay-ins and over there. So that's that, guys. I'll do my next order. He is going to so he's got the shotgun thing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So when I run in for close combat, he gets to shoot at me, basically, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he can shoot at you before you reach combat. Once he's actually in combat, he can no longer shoot. But obviously, at the point you pop around the corner, he can take his shot then.
Okay. And it's 360 for reactions, isn't it? So if I go in behind him, can he shoot him?
If you go in behind him, you can't. Hang on a sec. Just let me. You just reminded me actually. Right, you've now gone inside his zone of control, which is the first time we've got to that point. Every trooper has a zone of control of 8 inches around them. If you activate or move within that zone of control, then they get to react, unless you've got stealth.
Which I do.
Which your guy does. So, yeah, if it was a normal troop, that guy would get to react, but because you've got stealth and you're outside of line of fire, he's basically sneaking around and he can't react to you.
And what's a react mean that you can do? Just out of interest.
It means you can take any normal reaction. There are more reactions you can do other than just shoot and dodge. We've just not been using them, so like hackers can do a lot of stuff as well, which we haven't got in here. You can reset, you can do, you can change face, you can shout out to other people that there's someone nearby, so they can change where they're facing and stuff like that. List of arrows. See if there's anything else interesting. Arrow. So BS attack you can shoot. Close combat attack you can arrow. You can discover. So if there's someone's a camo marker, you can find them there. Dodge, which we've used. You can shout look out to someone else. You can place a deployable. So if you've got mines, you can put a mine down. The rest of them are all hackers.
Okay. Because he's got a shotgun. What does the shotgun? The shotgun's going to be a lot more. It's going to be a bit more painful for me. Being.
Depends what mode he uses it in.
That being said, he's got a guy over here, so I can't even sneak up behind him because he's just got a guy in there. Guy there. So, what's the range for his? What's the minimum rate? What does he get for his sort of Spitfire? What's his to get a bonus? Is there a minimum?
Spitfire, you get no bonus or negative at all between 0 and 8 inches. From 8 inches to 24, you get +3.
And I guess
you've got a heavy pistol as well, which is gives you +3 up to 8 inches. Has a burst of 2 and a strength of 14.
Okay, I might do that maybe. So he's going to move. for it just so the kind of because he's gonna get his bazooka guy. He can.
Yeah, but you can't see through other people. So all you need is a tiny bit of your base poking out the side.
Right. Okay. Right. Cool. I'll do that then. All right. So I'm gonna basically do it. So I'm just gonna blast him with my pistol around the corner, and then sort of move back. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna shoot. I'm just gonna shoot him. Oh no, because if he blasts me with that rocket launcher, I'm fucked.
Can't actually see you with a rocket launcher at the moment because the gangbuster's in the way.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna stay there then, and I'm gonna shoot at the gangbuster. So he's gonna shoot. I'm guessing he's gonna shoot back.
Yep.
He's got boarding shotgun, hasn't he?
Yep.
He does.
You have a choice of modes. You've got blast mode, which uses the teardrops template. Or you've got hit mode, which gives you a +6 at up to 8 inches.
And what's the difference with the...
One's an auto hit.
Boarding shotgun in blast mode is an auto hit, so you're not rolling any dice, which means you haven't got the chance to cancel out his shots coming at you. So you could end up killing each other.
So it's an auto hit where I can't roll to cancel out his dice?
Yeah. Whereas in hit mode, it gives you +6 to hit. So you are rolling and you've got a chance of cancelling out his. So you'd be getting +3 to your roll overall because he's got cover. So you want 15 or less.
So if I got a 15, it would still be a +3 on top of that, though?
So your ballistic 12. So you need a.
Oh, I need 15 or less. Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas the knight is on a ballistic skill of 14, and you're getting +3, so you're 17 or less.
Yeah.
So he's pretty much going to hit then.
Yeah. Your other option is to dodge on a pH of 10, which is a straight roll of 10 or less, which means you're less likely to succeed. But if you do succeed, you're freeing up line of sight for your missile launcher to shoot if he activates again.
I think I'll go just shoot him with with rolling. It's got the highest likelihood, I think, of.
I get 2 dice. I need 17 or under. That's 2.
18. Sorry, man, I missed.
Yeah. At least you can roll. Oh, well, I haven't tried it again. My controls seem to be back to normal.
So that's
I
2.
might actually be able to...
2 hits for you.
So is that him dead then, or?
Yeah, you do your armor saves.
Do you want to see if you can roll?
Yeah. Does the heavy pistol get any additions for?
Heavy pistol it's got shock ammo. So you just rolling 2 saves against strength 14.
No, I can't. Oh, it's really weird. I think it's. I'm wondering is the actual. I think it's where I click on the thing. I was clicking right in the middle and it wasn't doing it.
What does DA? What does DA stand for?
Double action. So it doubles every hit.
Oh shit! Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to. I should only have 2 there.
Well, it's double action. I got 2. You should be 4, so you need 1 more.
Heavy pistol. No, heavy pistol shot.
Oh,
shock.
Okay, sorry.
Right, so I roll again.
Yeah, 2 dice.
Yeah, 2 dice.
They don't look good.
You need 14 or more. And your armor is
Oh, I think.
1. So, yeah, he's dead. He's got 1 wound. The shot, so a single wound of shock would have killed him anyway. Unless he's got immunity, which he hasn't.
So shock kills people, does it?
Yeah, instead of going unconscious, you go straight to dead.
Alright. You're dead. You dead. You dead.
So if that line of sight is clear, then if he's dead,
No,
it's a different turn.
It's a different thing. Once you get to the resolution of the action, so all the dice rolling, then there's no more chance for reactions. But now that the line of sight's open, if Matt activates that knight, then yes, you will get a chance to shoot back.
Right. Okie dokie. Piddly pokey pop seekers. He gets double that if he does a burst thing, so I get 6 shots on him, wouldn't I? If I shot at him.
What are you shooting at him with?
My
Spitfire?
my Spitfire.
Spitfire's 4 in burst with standard ammo.
4.
Oh, okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to make a move. Do you want me to save it and send you the save game so you can?
Yeah, well, no, it's like
Yeah, we could give it a. Well, yeah, I don't mind. Like, I mean, I think we could maybe continue on at some point, and
we'll do that.
I mean, we'll call it a night, but I would definitely play it again. Like, it's got me intrigued.
Yeah, it's quite a good game. Quite a wee good game.
Cool.
Cool,
Yeah,
man. Thanks for
definitely
that.
like it. Yeah, cheers, man. Appreciate that.
Thanks a lot.
No worries. I will just leave you to it.
All right. See you later.
Take it easy, man.
All right, there we go.
Yeah,
GG.
it's a fun, like, it's an interesting game. You know, it's obviously we're still getting used to it. Like, so
It's just like, yeah, I've always shunned it because it's just like, oh, low model count and stuff like that. But yeah, it is actually quite good. Yeah, quite a good wee game. It's very heavy terrain based and stuff, and there's a lot more you can do in it. So yeah.
yeah, I mean, the one thing I should have, especially with this here, I'm sure it would be easier if you're playing it, you know, actually on a tabletop. But it's literally, you know, where you place your things and line of sight. There's so much, you know, room for argument in there.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
I think that could be especially like if you were playing that on a you know, on the tabletop, and basically you don't have the cylinders to sort of do the line of sight for. That would be such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I know it's sort of like going for the width, but yeah, I think it would be kind of hard to sort of govern in a way. But no, I quite like it. I think it's quite good.
That's what you get with 40k though. You had sort of like, especially the older editions, it's like there was so much like, oh, you're slightly out, I can see your gun, I can do this and stuff on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it could be quite pernickety in places, but no, I quite like the, you know, you can obviously shoot back, and like I sort of was on the idea is like, right, well, he's just gonna squat down in a corner here, all the guys, and I can hopefully just, if he pokes out, I can just shoot. But then obviously I didn't realize, I forgot that if it's your turn to move, you're getting more firepower than I am in retaliation.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Like, but
yeah. It's good that you can sort of move more than one guy and stuff. So it's not like you're literally moving everything. You can literally, like, my other guys didn't really do very much. I just used that sort of couple of guys to sort of move, fire, and sort of heal, and that was sort of quite a good wee thing. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I quite liked it. Definitely have to give that a bash. Another one for you to buy, Math. Do you want it for your birthday?
No, I need to pay Mum back. So I guess I'll have to pay. There's like they do want me to get some Infinity stuff. So I'd be tempted, but I'm just sort of trying to be sensible at the minute.
I was talking to Mum about this. It's like,